Welcome to the Crypto Lab. We've never been closer to the moonshot cross. In this video, we are going to dive into this chart because if it happens, XRP will explode to the upside. Also, I want to talk about the trendline chart as it has been a long time since the last time I talked about it. And of course, I will share also an update of the regression chart. My name is Aquaflow, and on this channel, we are trying to anticipate the biggest move of the crypto market. If you are ready, let's dive in. This is the XRP against BTC chart. As I said, the cross between the yellow line and the green line has never been that close. You can see it just right here. We have almost a cross. The last time that we had such a cross was in 2017. So it was more than 5 years ago. And on this channel, I always made this statement: XRP will never go to the moon unless we get that cross. And this is exactly why I consider that XRP is still in an accumulation phase. Indeed, we have all of this phase right here, okay, that we had just after the sell-off. We have the yellow line crossing below the green line. After, we have the price going down, and we have all this phase like this, which is an accumulation in my opinion. For those who don't know what an accumulation phase looks like, here it is. After a major top, we have a move to the downside, which is a capitulation, and after this, we have a phase where the price is flattening. So during this phase, the volatility will decrease significantly, and from a psychological point of view, most people will think that the asset is dead and it will never recover. But of course, during that time, smart money guys, people with real money will jump silently into the market. And for all of these reasons, I think that XRP might be in an accumulation phase against Bitcoin. As you can notice, the price is relatively stationary. It means that there is a lot of less volatility compared to these major moves that we had in the past. Indeed, if you look at the range of XRP against Bitcoin for the last couple of years, you can see that this is pretty obvious. Another thing you need to pay attention to in this accumulation phase is the relationship between the green line and the price. As you can see, in November 2020, we hit the line, but we got rejected to the downside. The exact same thing happened in 2021. And again, just right here for the third time. So we have 1 rejection, 2 rejections, 3 rejections. But now the good news is that for the first time in a long time, in a very, very long time, XRP is back above the green line. So this is good news, but do not get too excited. Control your emotions. The real deal is this cross between the green line and the yellow line. Right now, the yellow line is going up and it seems that it wants to retest the cross. But at the same time, as the yellow line was getting closer to the green line, the price turned back down. So this is a warning sign. That's why we need to wait to see if the price will be able to maintain its level above the green line and if we will finally guys, get that cross that we've been waiting for so long. So what do you think? Cross or not cross? Let me know in the comments what you think about this. It's time to move to the regression chart. As you know, on this chart, the most interesting thing right now is the green line, the bottom regression line. Why? It's very simple. It was a very strong support when we were there. So 1, again, we retested it. 2, here it was a great support before this legendary move from XRP. So 3, then it was our bottom in 2020, a great bottom. 4, here, 5, after the SEC sell-off, we had this great support, and then we have a small moonshot. And of course, just right here, we predicted that the price would bounce. And of course, here, we were expecting the price to bounce from this level thanks to this regression line. And this is exactly what we did. We touched the line just right here, a small rebound, then we retested it, and then we have this move to the upside. Of course, nothing was guaranteed, but this was the most probable scenario, and that's why I shared this analysis on this channel before it happens. And now that we've got our bounce, we know that this is still a support, of course, but we have also the 400 weeks moving average, and we have a beautiful breakout above this line, so this line should be a support again. I remind you that this moving average was a small support just right here, but then a resistance and another resistance for more than 4 weeks. So it's pretty strong. So this is good news that we were able to break out above it, and that's why now we can expect that it becomes a support. Currently, the moving average is around 38 cents and the green line is around 33 cents. So let's hope that the price will be able to hold this support. It's time to move to the last chart of the day, the trendline chart. As it has been a long time, I remind you that the yellow line is the trend line, and before turning bullish again, XRP has always to go above the yellow line and to use it as a support. And unfortunately, you can see that right now we are using the moving average, the trend line, as a strong resistance. We know that since the breakout that was just right here in November 2021, we've been using the yellow line as a pretty strong resistance. We tested it here, so one time, came back down, up, second time, then third rejection, and we got our current low just right here. So this is the fourth time that XRP is trying to go above the yellow line. Currently, the yellow line is around 50 cents, and we know that 50 cents is a major level for XRP, both psychologically and historically. Indeed, if we draw a line at the 50 cents level, look what happens just right here. You can see that it was a perfect support just right here after the crash that we had after this major top. Then again, we got a flash crash just right here. We got a breakout, and now it's a resistance. So there is no coincidence. We've been using this yellow line as a trend line for a long time, and this confirms that this line is very important for XRP because we've got a beautiful confluence between the yellow line and this major 50 cents level, and when both joined, we've got the price that got attracted to this very same area. So as a conclusion, there are small bullish signs in all the charts, but they are not enough to say that XRP will go to the moon just yet. So I want you to stay level-headed. Let's see if the price is able to go above the 50 cents level and to remain above the yellow line. This would be a great sign. Also, I invite you to watch my last XRP video. In that video, I talked about the big picture chart, and I think that with these analyses that I made today and the previous ones, you will have really a global picture of what's going on in the market right now. Let me know what you think in the comments, like, subscribe to the channel. That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.